Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
We have a cold night in the Northeast, a bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. He's going to air one out. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. Throw caught here by Byrd. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They run with Crockett. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Brandon, if you're not rooting for the defensive team, that was a fun play to watch. 4th down, all the throwing lanes are covered, and this guy says, let me do it myself, and shows off scrambling ability that you just can't teach.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flacco to throw again on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and 10.
To pass, Flacco. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire. All the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? He's going to let it go again. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. So the shoulder for Cam Newton apparently not really an issue as he reached back and uncorked a big one there. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Bell. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 13 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
Operating off play action, Flacco. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He gets it to James White. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my...
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing on second and long. Flacco. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw again on second down. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Good job.
4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier. Third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world to this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. When you look at me in the truck right now and hear him calling for it, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. They'll run on first down. Crockett. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd down now. Crockett.
21-yard line.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Crockett.
down.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Patriot first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then
and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Passing play, Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A 26-yard attempt.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Crockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
13 yards. First down, New England.
To Crockett on the ground. Still churning. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. That's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The 20 sheds off the tackle, and he will finally be taken down at the Jets 5. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Flacco. His throw incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now it's Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
He's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Terrell Basham. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Newton, he'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
24-yard gain on the play.
Newton on first down. Out to his left. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Crockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Again on the ground, again Crockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Taking it right down Broadway and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how it...
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flacco. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This game is decided on that completion. It's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flacco. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Number 34 on the carry. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Don't give them nothing.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Flacco. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking
now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery out.
Come on, get it together.
This challenge was initiated.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Forbath able to convert the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. He stiff arms him. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever